Hello, human sexuality class. I'm a little under the weather today, so I guess it's good that you're online and can't breathe the same air that I'm breathing or breathing. I'm trying to breathe today. I just wanted to reach out to you to just touch base on a few questions and emails that I got through the evening last night about the exam. So, first of all, I can't even tell you how many times I edited these stupid schedules and still got it wrong. Very clearly, it says on here the exam closes on July 1st. And then very clearly right here it says July 3rd and then July 1st. So many of you have pointed that out. And I'll attempt to get to all of your emails, but I am not feeling well, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be here today. Um, and so I wanted to just reach out and just say what I've been saying in emails, which is anytime the due dates conflict, you win. So if you want to turn it in on, have it done by July 3rd, that's fine too, because obviously both due dates are there, so it doesn't matter. And in the summer, I'm usually a little bit flexible about due dates anyways. I just don't want you turning everything in at the end, obviously, so we can't totally violate them all, but I'm happy if, I'm not bothered if you haven't gotten to them yet. I'm trying to get them graded as quickly as I can, just so you know where you're at when we get on to the next content. Okay, but there were then a number of emails that I'm a little bit less flexible about. There were some folks that were struggling with well, somebody was like, I finished it at 12:15, but that went over the due date. Just for future reference, you need to start it so that you can finish it before the due date, but this is summer, so I wouldn't worry about it, as I said. But a couple of you have said that you didn't have enough time to take it. So here's the thing you want to know about online classes, is that every single thing you click through in an online class, we can see. My expectation when you're taking the exam is as if you were sitting in the classroom and just reading the questions and answering them. This is not a scavenger hunt where you read the question and then go look for the answer and then provide the answer. That's cheating. So this is your mulligan. I'm not going to really go after y'all. I'm going to make sure that you're aware now. Just so you know, the cheating policy is that you don't use materials unless you're told you're able to use materials. And I know there are other programs in which they don't care how you get the grade as long as you get the grade. This is not one of them. So I do a metric on my exam. I sit down, I'm capable of reading every single question and every single answer with then a 10-second response for the entire exam in 15 minutes. So I give you 4 times the amount of time it takes me to do that, so you have time to think. But I can see that some of you are choosing to use that time either to copy or paste from places on the internet, which is cheating. I can see your font changes, which is silly, and B, I can see where you click. So I can see that that's happening. So I'm just asking you to stop. If you actually have some kind of accessibility issue where the time is not appropriate for you, you just need to provide me with that documentation. A lot of our students in accessibility resources get double time or, whatever you need if you're maybe someone that needs to think through it a little bit more carefully, or your reading is a little bit more slow. Those things are all okay. You just have to provide me the appropriate documentation. Okay, so there will not be any longer period of time to take the exams in the future because it's a test. It's not, as I said, a time period to go searching for the answers. And then I thought I said this to both my classes, but I'm getting most of the questions from you folks. If you have a technology issue, which some of you have had, my last video should have said to just take a screenshot of whatever the technology message is, you've been shut out or you've been whatever, and go in for the second attempt and just go to where you left off and finish answering at that point. I'm not going to go back and I'm not going to regrade answers that you've already submitted. It's not an opportunity to try again to get a better grade. It's set solely up for technology issues. I'm a morning person, so I go to bed usually at 8 o'clock at night and I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I got a barrage of emails from you all last night between like 11 and 2 a.m. and I'm not there for those, which is another reason I set it up the way that I do. So you can go in and take it whenever you need to. If you have an issue, you just have to document it and then restart it, and then you should be good to go. All right. So I think I'm still catching up with some of the like power flowers and video reactions that were submitted a little bit later than the last time I graded them. And then I'm hoping to get your exams graded as soon as possible. And I've also made sure I have fixed them. So the next one is opening on July 5th and will be available until July 8th, right? And then that deadline is then that midnight deadline. So make sure that you start the exam with enough time to complete it by the due date, because again, extending the time of your exam is something that I don't do to help keep it fair and so people don't have opportunities to cheat. All right. If this doesn't apply to you, I'm sorry that you had to see my face again and listen to me, especially in this like cruddy allergy season version. I hope you all have a great holiday weekend if you celebrate that. Um, I'll be turning half of 90 this weekend. I kind of feel it a little bit today more than usual. So hang in there. Most of you are doing a really great job. Your comments are awesome. I'm really enjoying reading your assignments. I'm feeling a little sad that we're not in person so I can get to know you a little bit better, but hopefully I'll see you in a future class where I can actually figure out who you are. All right. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.